What's up, people? Coming to you live from the Project Highway. B Swag to the Max here to give you a Bakuman review, chapter 165, man. And I know I stopped doing these reviews, but I don't even care. I had to do them for this chapter. This chapter was crazy, crazy. I mean, so much content, so much shit going on. They got the anime, but they still got problems over. Shout out to you, Olga. You're a fucking genius. You're writing. I want to be just like you when I grow up. Because the way they set this shit up is phenomenal. I don't want to spoil this for anybody who don't read the manga, but fuck it, I don't care. This shit was crazy. So let me tell you how it starts. The chapter starts at Miho's house. Miho's going over to reverse house. Miho going over the shit with reverse eye and shit, you know. Going over the entire volume. She learned the entire first volume and most of the second, man. Going in hard from reverse eye. And then her sister comes in and busts the door in on her. And I like this part because we really get to see Azuki's determination, you know. Most of the time we looking at the show or reading the manga, we see Sujin and Psycho's determination, all the hard work and dedication they put into the manga side of Michelle and Nagasu's dream in order to make it come true. And now that they fulfilled their part, it's nice to see her doing hers, which I already knew she was gonna do, you know. But it's really nice to see her, you know, more in the manga. And actually, as far as her part in the anime, I'm gonna get to that later because I can already see there's gonna be some kind of problem with that, but that's later. Anyway, after Miho's scene, then we jump over to Sujin and Psycho, and Sujin and Psycho is having a meeting with Hattori, and this is the end of the day. Kaya's leaving, she's already done all the cleaning and all the random miscellaneous bullshit that she does, you know what I'm saying? She ain't got shit better to do. So she's leaving and she's like, so we get in the anime and he's like, yes! And Hattori's like, no, you can't say anything to nobody until it's officially announced. And she's like, okay, I'm not gonna say anything. And then as soon as she leaves outside the door, she's like, yes! Anime! Woo! She couldn't hold it. She could not hold it. The shit was crazy. But Hattori goes on to tell me that they can't tell anyone about it, not because the anime isn't official yet, but they have to set things up, you know, like they gotta get a launch day and they gotta find voice actors, they gotta find a channel, all this shit, you know. So there's a lot of shit that goes into the anime besides just the anime, you know. A lot of planning involved. So he's like, you got to keep it on the hush, and that also Azuki isn't guaranteed the spot as the heroine in the story. And Psycho is like, that's cool, you know. He wants her to earn it because he feels like she deserves it and that she has the abilities for it, which is real cool. Because he's not on this old bullshit, you know. There's a lot of niggas that be on a power trip, like, it's my mother, I have whoever I want voice my heroine, but you know, he did it the right way. He was like, she gonna earn it. She gonna let y'all know straight up that she deserves that spot, and that was cool. And that's one reason why I like Michelle a lot. You know, he got a lot of heart, but you know, he seemed like he's like frail and weak, but Michelle got a lot of heart. And that's what makes him a good character to me. But anyway, after that part, Michelle, he texts Azuki to let her know that the anime is coming out, but she's gonna have to audition for the role. And then as soon as she gets the text, she's texting him and she's like, fuck it, I gotta call this nigga. So she called him, right? Straight up, just call him like, congratulations, happy as fuck, all this shit. And this nigga Psycho's like, oh shit, she called me. And then out of nowhere, she just starts reciting Reverse Side. Like, she recited the entire first volume of Reverse Side. Started from Naho's part in the story. She recited all of her dialogue perfectly on the phone, like on the spot. And that really reassured Michelle. Because she was going, because after he heard that, the next day, him and Susan was chilling. It was like, Psycho. And Psycho was like, Michelle, Psycho was like, Miho's definitely gonna get that spot as Naho. She's definitely capable of doing it. And then he was like, well, you're right. Someone with 4 series is very capable of doing that part. What if she don't even want to do it? Which I have to say, give it up to Miho, because she's been putting in work. 4 series, she's putting in work. So let's give it up to her. But anyway, Susan goes on and be like, will she even want to do it? And Psycho like, don't even say something like that. It was hella funny. He was about to go bad on Susan, and that shit made me laugh. Man, but it's like, it's cool to see how Michelle is about Isaac. Like, he becomes like a completely different person when it comes to her. And like, obviously, she surprised me in Psycho too, because she recited the entire volume. You know, obviously, she hella shy and quiet, talking on the phone, let alone reciting the entire volume. You know, so like, you can see the character development in Azuki, even though she doesn't get much appearance in the series, which means she's getting off-screen development like Nakai did. But it's still good. It's still good at the same time, because we still get to see her, but it's not oversaturated. But anyway, after that, we skip over to Azuki, and she's talking to the president of the company she worked for, the agency that gives her work, and she's being offered 2 series for the spring, and she turns them both down. He's like, so which one you want to do? This one or I think one was like Certificate Girl Soku, and then the other one, I forgot what the other one is, but she's like, fuck it, I'm not doing neither of them. I don't give a fuck about none of them. I ain't doing nothing till the summer. And then he was like, what? Like, what you mean you ain't working till the summer, bitch? Who the fuck you think you are? Nah, just like, yeah. He was like, what you mean you ain't working till the summer? And he thought about it, like, she hasn't gotten this far by, doing it on her own, so she'd probably be okay. He let it pass or whatever, and then she was all like, thank you, and he just walked out, like, right after the announcement. She didn't have shit else to say to the dude, like, I ain't doing shit else until the summer. Eat clip, bitch, because I ain't doing shit. And that's basically what she went in there and said, and bounced off on him. And then he was like, wow, that girl's weird. While he was filling up his cup with hot water, and it overflowed and burned his stupid ass. Man, Tsugumi Oba is mad talented, like, be able to, like, just stab in, like, some subtle ass comedy shit like that, like, on the fly, like, out the blue. That takes a lot of talent, So, another salute to the great one. Anyway, the final scene of the chapter is Ishizawa. And you ain't gonna believe what happened to Ishizawa. Ishizawa. I always knew that this character was a piece of shit of a person to begin with, but I didn't know he was this big of a piece of shit. I mean, when they showed him, he's all fat, he's in his room and shit. Then they lightweight try to goose motherfuckers on the low, motherfuckers that obviously read the scans and watch anime online, like we do, because he was watching Impromptu 12 on his computer or something while blogging about it. That sounds familiar to some of you, it should. Anyway, he he starts talking hella shit about Azumi, talking about her time is coming and Riri is gonna take her spot. Which, in case you guys forgot, Ririka is Kaito's friend, the voice actress, the one that went to the the festival with Ashura Garuto, you know, Suji and Psycho, and their assistants, and she was like lightly hitting on Psycho, and then until she found out Azuki was his girlfriend. If you don't remember that, that's the chapter that this girl is from. And he gets on, well anyway, Ishizawa gets online and starts talking hella shit about Azuki, talking about Riri is gonna take her spot, and like she's super cute, and then, but everyone's online like, I don't know, Azuki's still pretty cute to me. You feel me? Even though he's trying to hate, he ain't getting nowhere. This nigga is just, so he just continued fucking trolling and trolling and trolling until finally he leaves the chat room and checks his blog. And he reads his blog and he finds out that Ririka, his favorite voice actress, went out to an event with his most despised, his mortal enemy, the people he despised the most, Ashura Garuto. And not only that, she liked them, and she thought they were cute. That really pissed him off. That the look on his face when he saw that, priceless, fucking priceless. Like shit, man. He kept on reading, then he found out until he got to the part where she talks about one of them having a girlfriend that's a voice actress that she looks up to, and being Azuki is her senpai, and he knows Azuki Miho from middle school, and the whole thing with Mashiro and they have connection. Well, he don't know they have connection, but you know, he goes back, so he has an idea of who the girl is, and that's the last page. It's just him with the fucking troll face, like, I'm about to fuck these niggas' life up, like that and shit. So that's how the chapter ends. Anyway, what do y'all think about this chapter? Let me know, man. I love Bakuman, so anybody that want to talk about the series, man, I'm more than open to talk about the series as well as other series. I love anime in general. It's just Bakuman is one of the ones I love the most. So let me know what you think of this chapter. Was it good? Was it bad? What you like? What you didn't like? Whatever. Just let me know what you thought of the chapter. Be swag to the max. Keep your swag to the max. I'm out.